Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's been a while since I have published the homepage. So now we're going to build the about page. You see in here, this is the complete versions for this about pages. And for the mobile, we also include in here. It's pretty simple page. It's not that complicated since we have few of the components already put in place. So for this video, I think it will be quite fast. There's nothing much in terms of the layout is on. Okay, so I think we can start for the components. Remember to build this structure for the this Next.js app router ones. So you will need to have the about page, about folder in here, and you have a page inside. And with the page in here, you will see that I have build reversible ones. So we have one section, two sections. The section courses it from the home pages, and we have also the rally. What is the rallies mean? So this is the rally components we use all around the project. So for the first section, we have the hero section for the about. So we have first going to see the section components. So if you have look on the first video, you will see we have the section components have been built, and we have the container component as well. And the first thing we need to have a div to have a route, the heading, and also for the image. So the first div going to be include the text center class name. And we also will have the h2. So in this case, you can change into the h1 that you have the about us in here. And remember to do the text size also with the font that of the project is. And in this here, I make it into this uppercase, so we don't need the relative here. So you see, if for example, if we don't have the relative, we need to have it will be overlap. So I believe in here we can make this guy, oh yeah, we can make it relative no matter what. So in the relative, you will see it will be above the image is here. And for the second one, we're going to have a div for the image. You see this image over here. So we will have a negative margin into the top. So you see it will have a little bit like this. And we have the image itself at the side also. This is very basic one. And for the last one, we're going to have the div that contain the paragraph in here. The paragraph I want to make a small width. For example, if we don't have the width, it will have the full width like this one. So I will just want to have 70%, and the div container going to have a little bit style like this one. And we also have the button that already been built from the beginning of the project. So you will complete these sections is pretty easy and simple one. And also for the second section, you will see that we have a very simple layout. What you see in here, first we have the image to have the background image in here, and next of that we have container, which is going to contain this div. And for the div, I started with 2 columns and the text y, and it will be also in the grid column once when in the mobile version. So you will see in the mobile version it's going to be turned this grid like this. So after that, we will going to have the first thing is the left side is the legacy excellent commandment. It is content, and the right side we're going to have the div, and it will going to be the flag column with a gap. And inside we're going to have the paragraph in here, and also a small div style, really simple one. So this is the one you can style based on your needs, but like I should make sure that the style is consistent. So for example, in the future we're going to return the data in here, so we just put something like this. It will look familiar like this one. Okay, also for the mobile here, see, very easy, yeah. And that's it for the about page. So this page is pretty simple. It's not that complicated. And for the courses, just pass the components in the home base, and also with the rally, you will see that And make sure that if you want to save in time, make sure you in the branch about us over here, and it will be easy for you to review the codes and also style it by yourself. Even though I have coded by the project itself, you can reuse as you want. Okay, so I think this video will be going to be stopped right here, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Alright, so today's video we're going to build this fitness page. So if you see in here, we have the fitness page. In here we have a little bit small animations. When you go down, this tool is fixed, and then we have a little bit like it will look like a background span that having the full height, and then it's just coming up like this. And below we're going to have very simple sections that I have built in here. That is the facility of the website, and then we will end with the fitness. With the rally sections. So the difficult going to be this the hero sections over here. So we're going to be like coding with you guys for this page. Okay, so I think we can get started. Alright, so for this page, first thing you guys need to have the GSAP. In here, in the top, you will see we have the import GSAP inside the GSAP library, and then we will go into be register a plugin named called trigger, and we also use the U layout effect in here in case that we want to build simple animations like the one we just saw. And for the first thing, we're going to have a very simple layout. You can use the U layout effect in here, and then just make it pretty simple. It won't be a lot complicated. And we're going to have some more GSAP techniques in here. So it won't be this guy, but like it will be this guy. So for the GSAP, it's a little bit simple in here. So the GSAP going to be target into the class name text highlight, and it will make the box shadow having the forearm into it. And when it's called trigger, it's going to be is make this I don't know what to say, but like it just adjusts the box shadow size and the color itself. So we pass in the color in here, and with the size we want in here. So if you wonder how this is going to work, I will be doing it later with the components. So that's it for the U layout effective and U layout effect. So next up, we're going to have the sections. So the section going to be contain also the very simple layout. If you see in here, I will put in here. So I will explain how this layout going to be work. So we have section. Okay. So we have a div in here. Okay. So this layout, this section going to be have 200 view height, and this is the layout style. When you do this height, it will be have a little bit longer for us to do 2 sections, and you understand why I'm doing here. So the next step we're going to make is the video sections. So for the video one, we are going to have this very simple layout. We're going to reuse the components that we use the video that we use in the hero section. So for this one, you will see that first thing we go into the style, the first components with the height that being calculated with the 98 view height, and we will minus 10 RAM within these sections. And the next step, we're going to have a width object 98%, and with the background go into black or whatever you want. If you don't want to just remove it, in the test case I will do it black, so I just leave it there. And make sure that we will going to have the margin bottom going to be 100 view height, so it will boost to the top like this one you see. And also that's it for the style. So you remember to do exactly the styling I do in here. And for the inside of that, we're going to be have the video container play that going to be have the height font and the width font also, and the overflow hydrant it will have the absolute positions and the item to start and with the top 0. So you will see that it's in the top. So if I remove this one, it's be like just gone. Refresh it. Oh no. All right. So just make sure it's there. Overflow. Okay, I think we can remove it. This is not necessary. As for the video, just use the video from the hero of the home page, and also with the setting like this one. And for the next stop, we're going to be include the div for the video, and we're going to be have this div as well. So this is the I forgot this to so is this the inner here. So I think this one we should have in the absolute in turn of that. So you see in there, if we do absolute, it will go into be have this style. I wonder why I doing that. Okay, so when you do the absolute, so this fitness section go into be below like this one. Okay, so in the fitness section, you will see that we have the relative, so it will be on the top of the video component, and they're nothing too special. Okay, they're not too special, and because it's in the bottom, why is the bottom? Because we have the item and in here. So if we remove it there, I believe it will be gone on the top. Yeah, and then we have the item and in here. All right, so I think the sections is completed for these the first sections. And for the second sections, we go into create different another div in here. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have this div yeah, and we will have this more. Alright, so we're going to be have another div in here, which we're going to be have position sticky and the top 0, and also the min height going to have 100 view height in here. So make sure that the min height is with the height of the screen, and also to see that we want to push it from the top with the negative 200 view. So you will see it will be stick on the top like this one. And for example, we want to have the flag and also the item center for that, and it's not that complicated when we build this this layout. What you see in here is sticking in below, and the special thing that the competitive edge we want it to have in this effective, right? So for this case, just make sure that you refresh this one, and let's see is that we have in there. Okay, so the reason why I need to refresh it, because when we use the U layout effective, it will be take this code when we mount the components in the first time. And when you scroll down, you will see we have the small animation like this one. So let me explain this one quickly, and I just explain this the parent div. And that's also the div that container the text going to have the max width is 60 rem, and we also make sure that the title going to be have the same size, also with the size that we want. So it's have the text 7 rem. Also in the mobile, we're going to be the text title, and for the text highlight green is this quote. So if you want to make the quote with the highlight green, so you can see do the span like this one. And okay, so let's explain the important part. So the important part is the competitive edge. So you see in here we have the class name text highlight, right? So when we scroll down into the sections, so if we do a marker, I believe, so if we have the marker in here turn into true, you will see is that when the animation is start, So you see when the scroller start into the end of the component that highlight start that you see. So when you scroll in like this one, and when you hit the sticky component to trigger the animations, it going to be start like this thing. And when you start the animations, it's going to be fill the forearm, negative forearm into here, and with the color that we want of the box shadow side. So you see when you scroll like this one, it will just remove it because we have the toggle actions, which is play, non, and reversal. And scrolling down, it will be having like these animations. And for the mobile ones, just make sure that you also have in the mobile versions. So in this case, I also build with the mobile already. So when you use the mobile version, you will see is that when you code with the code, you will see is that the way I do it, it will be adapt to the mobile as well. So even though this way is not the way we want, so you can do it like the way you want it. Okay, so in this case, I just keep it simple like the way you see in here. So this is for the mobile, and this one is for the bigger screen. Alright, for the next step, we're going to have a section named flexibility. So this is also very simple one. I don't want to make it complicated. So it will go into have a component. Oh, okay. Let me move it. So it will have a components, a div. Sorry. Let me check on those. Okay. I just remove it by accident. Interesting. Okay, so I just copy this, remove it all, then so this is the facility we want. So the facility in here, you will see we have 4 of the small components or the small tab like this one to show which facility we want to put in here. So the image in here is already being fixed, but we will deal with it when we do with the Sanity integration. Okay, so let's explain what inside. So we will have the list of the components as you see in here. We already been copy and pasted in here. So we have 6 of this. So it's go into here very simple one. The first one go into be the sections. So we going to have the section and container, the container, all of that, and we're going to have the heading 2, which is very simple basic layout and the style, and also we're going to be having the grid system. In the big screen is going to be have 3 columns, but in the mobile going to have 1 column. And we also make a symbol style of the you see in here this tab. So when we hover into it, it's going to be have a little bit scale of 105, and it's going to have a drop shadow, very simple ones, and we're going to make a duration that is 300, and also with the aspect square and very simple style in here. And we also make sure that we have a small div that we capture in here. So the div going to be is the div that contain the image, but when you do this fill, you don't need this, you can remove it. So it will automate take the component outside to become the parent of it. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is the basic one, and the next step going to have very simple heading title. We have the title and we have very simple span, so it will look like this one. So when you copy and paste it, it will go into be have the same style like the way we want it, like this one. So it's going to be contain set of it, and the last one going to be the rally components. So we have completed this section, the pages, and when you go into the mobile, you will see that this is going to be the first column. Yeah, rally. See, it's very basic one, I think. And yeah, that's it for this video. I think this video is going to be quite fast for this project, since I have coded in the beginning and then I explain for you guys. So I think that this video going to be more short. When we do more dynamic data, it will be like more thing to working on. Okay, all right, see you guys in the next episode. All right, so for this video we're going to be having this locations, very simple. I think you guys can do it by yourself, but I also want to have a quick video about this one. So about the locations, you're going to have needs a app router in here with a page, and then you're going to have symbol sections and a symbol container. Make sure you have the H1 and also follow the styling of the project, and with a symbol battle wrap in here, and we do a small poll of the this discover your buffet code, and then we have a button, and that's it. Okay, so for the next step we're going to have two of the grid system, and that is one going to be contain an image, very simple, and we're going to be contain also the a little bit of text. It look like address of the code to play the tennis, right? So when you do grid columns, also remember to have a fixed height for the image to make sure that it stick with the style we want, and we also need to have a relative as well. And in here I do a small of the style in here, very simple, very basic one. And for the mobile, I'm pretty sure that's going to have yeah, it's going also responsive in the mobile as well. And that's it for this code. And just copy that, and when we do the sanity dynamic, going to be change the image and also the locations. And the next one going to be the rally sections. So the rally components we already talked a lot in our video. Okay, so I think this is it for the location. Yeah, okay, see you guys in the next episode.